Hi, I'm Jaqueline P'ng and you're watching the HTV Evening Highlights. The ringgit has rallied with the local bourse following a jump in crude oil prices ahead of the Fed's rate decision. The local currency climbed 4.25 against the US dollar, while the CI surged 2.09%, closing at 1,681 points. Meanwhile, according to Bloomberg, ringgit is Morgan Stanley's asset management arm's top pick. That's because the ringgit is the cheapest currency after sell-offs in the emerging market. Morgan Stanley Investment Management's managing director, Jen Neinstedt, says Malaysia is the cheapest from its medium-term foreign exchange modelling in emerging markets, while Indonesia comes second. The money manager, which had $403 billion of assets at the end of June, also favours government bonds of Malaysia, Indonesia as well as India. The ringgit has lost almost 20% year-to-date as slumping oil prices hurt exports and allegations surrounding 1MDB triggered outflows. Now let's take a look at how the dwindling ringgit is affecting construction and manufacturing outfit MTD ACPI Engineering. Apparently, it's not all gloom and doom for the loss-making company. That's because it has presence in some 15 countries, which gives it broad exposure to different currencies, including the US dollar, the UAE dirham, and the Philippines peso.
We don't buy a lot of materials overseas, mostly secured here. Yeah. And if we do projects overseas, we source from that country. We try to get facilities from there, right? Yes. So we try to make sure that we are not affected by the currency. But it's not good, but we try to hedge ourselves against it.
Azmil control MTD ACPI with a 68% stake held via Alloy Consolidated Sendirian Berhad. He didn't provide any guidance on when MTD ACPI would return to the black. The company slipped into the red in FY14 after posting a net loss of 95 million ringgit. However, it managed to reduce its net loss in FY15. Going forward, Azmil said the company expects to replenish its construction order book, which currently stands at some 500 million ringgit, enough to sustain it until July next year. MTD ACPI is known for building mountain roads, highways and bridges. Some of its notable projects are the Kuala Lumpur-Kara Expressway and the East Coast Expressway. The weak ringgit may be squeezing margins in most sectors, but for Malaysia's outsourcing industry, it's a boon. Local initiative Outsourcing Malaysia says the sector is well positioned to compete on a global scale, thanks to the sliding currency as well as its high competency level in terms of global business services or GBS.
Malaysian has been highly regarded, okay? Not in terms of the quantity that we can offer, in terms of the thousands of workers, but in terms of knowledge. That is no doubt about that, you know. If they have stayed, I think we have a very good chance to be very cost competitive, right? And these are the two, as I said just now, top two reasons why companies outsource: cost and capability.
Malaysia is one of the 4 markets expected to record high CAGR growth of 10 to 15% over the next 5 years. The other markets are India, South Korea and Singapore. In 2014, Malaysia captured a total of $4 billion out of $240 billion of the GBS market. The two trends driving outsourcing demand in the region are cloud computing and big data analytics. Maybank has the biggest loan financing market share in the retail SMEs in Malaysia and is set to get bigger. The lender, who currently holds 21% market share of the segment, is aiming to raise that number to between 25 to 26% in the next 2 years. Maybank says it's committed to boost its loan financing in the retail SMEs after seeing a 30% growth over the past 2 years.
We want to give easy access to financing, which I mentioned. We came up with a new business model which we will roll out, where customer can get clean loan. In Malaysian context, we can give up to 1.5 million, right? 500,000 without guarantee of CGC, but with CGC up to 1.5 million. We can make a decision within 5 days and disburse the loan within 8 days. So with this so-called hassle-free and quick decision, we were able to grow our loans of more than 30% for SME, small SME.
He adds that the bank currently has over 400,000 SME customers under its portfolio. In a bid to help these local SMEs, Maybank has teamed up with international technology company Sage Group to introduce a new digital banking solution to speed up business transaction. The new digital solution that combines Maybank to You Biz application and Sage's enterprise resource planning software will enable SMEs to make their payments to their suppliers or employees via straight-through processing. This will help reduce costs and make SMEs more efficient. And that brings the Edge TV evening highlights to a close. I'm Jaqueline P'ng. Thank you for watching.